Hi everyone, we have a new video for you today, and first we're going to talk a bit with Chris, the game designer.
Hello there, I'm Chris King, game designer here at Paradox, and today we're talking about Divine Wind, the latest expansion for Europa Universalis 3. In its concept, it's focused outside Europe. I mean, Europa Universalis is a highly Eurocentric game, but with its title, we make no apologies for that. But there's certain problems with countries that don't quite fit the mould of a European state. And one example is China, the beast in the east. It's a huge, rich country. So in the early builds of Europa Universalis 3, you basically had to visit China before China visited you. So we did various kind of like nasty little hacks, like giving China a tax penalty and things like this to try and balance the game. But with Divine Wind, what we decided to do is basically look at China again and give it a different mechanic. Because historically, the reason China was rich, had massive armies, but basically thought the rest of the world was pretty boring and focused in on itself. So we've tried to do the same thing with Divine Wind, where we've divided China up into 3 factions: the eunuchs, the temples and the bureaucracy. And each one will place the restrictions on what you can and cannot do. So part of your game as China will be to focus in on trying to manage the power of these factions, which you have influence on, so that you can then be free to pursue the policy you want at this time.
Hello, I'm Thomas. I'm the project lead for Divine Wind, and I'm also a programmer here at Paradox Interactive. I'm going to tell you a bit about what we did with the trade in Divine Wind. We added something we call strategic resources. I'm not sure you can see it very well here, but each resource is assigned a certain bonus. And if you send your merchants to trade where this resource is traded in enough places, you get the bonus. So for example, say you're a naval power, and you know that naval supplies will increase the number of ships you can build. Lots of the naval supplies is traded around the Baltic Sea. So I will find the centers of trade around the Baltic Sea, and I will send my traders there. And if I get a foothold in these centers, I will also get my supply of my naval supplies and also be able to build more ships. We also made it so that the country who is the top trader in the world in a certain good get a bonus. And also while we were at it, we also added that if you're the top producer of a good in a world, then you also get a bonus for that, just to add this little extra bit of competition to the gameplay.
Hi, I'm Olle, and I've been working as a programmer on Divine Wind. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about the new revised building system. We felt that building buildings was just, you have to click around in all the provinces and build buildings everywhere. So we changed the system so that it now costs magistrates each time you want to build something. And you have to choose what to build in each province, because you can't have all the buildings everywhere. And hopefully this will add some strategic depth to the whole build system.
Hi, my name is Niklas, and I'm one of the scripters on Divine Wind. And one of the things I've been working on is the new horde mechanic. We added this so to give states like the Golden Horde more of an historical flavor. And this also impacts if you're a neighbor to a horde, as you can't annex their provinces in the usual way. So now the only way you have to expand on their territories to colonize their provinces. There's basically 3 incentives for the player to do this, and it's you don't want the horde to bordering your core provinces, as they have a negative effect on population growth and taxes. So by colonizing their provinces, you build up a buffer zone against the horde, as well as cut them down in strength. And to help the player with this, we also give a small colonist bonus for every province you have bordering a horde.
My name is Sara Wenner-Röttqvist, and I'm one of the scripters and historical researchers at Paradox Interactive. My job during the Divine Wind project was to script the 4 new daimyos, the Fujiwara, Taira, Tachibana and Minamoto. I also added a lot of new provinces to Japan, and each of these provinces has their own history files and leaders and so on. I also scripted a number of events, each of them unique for the Japan and the shogunate and the daimyos and so on.
And that's all we had for you today. Thank you for watching and see you on the forum.